Greetings and salutations, my dear friends. Welcome to Tarantula Thursday. After nearly a month, it's really good to be finally back with all of you on the amazing Thursdays. Right, Maria just went out with the doggo for a little walk, like a very short one. And I have the honor to start today's evening. We have some stuff to do today. Like here we have something to rehouse. And I hope you do your animal stuff together with us. Like it's like usual. Onyx Prime, also known as Bloodstorm. Nice to have you here. Skål! And yes, it feels like a small eternity. We have Aloha Tarantula. Aloha, aloha. Nice to have you here. Skål. I hope you had a wonderful time. Because this month flew so fast. Like we missed you all so much during that time. But the vacation was also very, 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 very cool. We have Rob Invertebrate Bob. Nice to have you here. Skål. Good evening. Stuck at work. Popped by to say hi. So hi. Hi. Oh, sorry. I hi. And don't worry. Work is more important, right? Than some random guy on YouTube talking. That's cool. Don't worry. Skål. Nice that you dropped in to say hi. Regnum Araneorum. Skål. The kingdom of spiders. I think Regnum Animal Spider Kingdom. I think. Skål. Good thing was, well, it wasn't that I was working so much overtime and in labs that I wouldn't have been around anyway. Work is more important, because we all need to have money to live from, right? So don't worry, this is just a hobby, and hobbies always come second. First comes real life. Rob, like right now, when I have the chat room here, and it makes this auto translation, which I kinda need to turn off because I don't like it. It basically shows the other definition of Rob. Right. Yeah, we had 2 amazing weeks in Sweden, in Öland, and in Stockholm. So we'll have a few pictures from this trip, because we had some stops in the meantime there, like they were animal related, and we kind of want to share them, because like especially one place that we just found out, I think it was a few days before we departed to Sweden, and it was so cool. Like we've been in it's like a scientific station, like a science station, where they are checking the local insect fauna on Öland. It's called Station Linne or Station Linne. Very, very, very cool place, and the scientists are so amazing there. Really, really, really cool. I hope you had a wonderful time the month without us here, that you had some cool hobby time. And yeah, we will do some switcheroo to the table, and we'll chat a bit about stuff that is going on in your hobby. So you can write down what happened during the month. If something cool, do you have some new additions to your collections? Although I think I'll talk about like this word of collection. Like I've recorded wait, this is actually I have recorded 2 new videos for the channel, so hooray. Although they are a bit different than the ones before, like the regular Tarantula videos. mm, in a so I can squeeze that into like the regular schedule of day-to-day life. They are more like talking about stuff currently in the hobby, like generally in the hobby, so to say, like a bit of a commentary of some sort, not really critique, more like a semi-podcasty form while I'm doing some spider stuff. So I'm pleased with the result, although it's not this over flashy, super condensed format that you are like used to on regular YouTube videos. So it's more like let's try to make it in one go and have a nice chat together. So yeah. Bloodstorm writes, I got about an hour left of work and then I'm free. Yeah! From work for the rest of the week, whether they like it or not. Good. Fantastic. So, yeah, basically I did 2 videos already. I just need to make a thumbnail and stuff. And maybe you will have some cool ideas, because we've written down some ideas already, but I want to have like a bit of your input, what you think. The first video is like an 18 minutes my subjective take on what is a good beginner spider and why this is a bit misleading for some people. And the second one, and I think I'll have a lot of friends from the seller side, why about this whole tarantula FOMO thing, why this might actually lead to hobby burnout in a way. So I did like a comparison that they are a bit like people treat them a bit like collecting TCG cards like Pokemon and Magic, and how this might actually harm the hobby for you or like the people starting. So it's more like a talking form while I'm doing something with animals, so I can do 2 stuff at one thing. I hope this will be good. If not, then So what do you think? What are like those discussion points? Do you think there are like topics that can be discussed or like very subjective in the hobby? So something to talk about, like to provoke some discussions. What's this? We? I don't get your question, Bloodstorm. What's this we? We're starting a Tarantula TCG. Oh, I actually thought about this, but this would not be like sold. I would just do like a free printed on your own. No, I was thinking that some people treat collecting tarantulas like collecting Pokemon cards in a way. So when they're getting and I think this is not the right way to treat this whole hobby. Mystery box is not a booster pack, right? Because you cannot take the tarantulas and put them in a binder or shoebox. I mean, theoretically you could, but don't do that. I hit on accident. I hit enter. Ah, okay, you hit enter on accident. I'm joking, by the way. So if you have like topics like this, like those stuff that can be like talked about, like not really controversial. I think some people might think about this as controversial in a way that I say, oh, Brachypelma is maybe not necessarily the best beginner tarantula or something like this, that I am kinda attacking this old oak of the tarantula hobby. I think this is a bit subjective. So, enough blubbering about stuff like this. I hope Maria will arrive back soon. And for some time we'll do some tarantula work, because you see we have like those that need to be rehoused. Wait, what were those? Were those the Vilocellas? Maria told me you need to rehouse those, and no, those are the Cyriocosmus Perez Milesi. Like you see, yeah, so small. And those need to be rehoused. So we take a few and we'll check. Hey everyone, I'm watching while trying to get the old dog to do his business. Yeah, he had some troubles and he was now asking for help to get out. So we take a few of those small spiderinos and we will give them a new little house. Why is this empty? This should not be empty. Right. We have also a bit of moss here, so we'll give them a nice place to hide. Those spiders like to hide. And I'm making a mess, of course, like usual. Second one empty, what the heck? So let's do this in like more batches. I fed the pets about 30 minutes ago. I think my Beardy noticed my GBB. She's eyeing it across the room like a vulture. Yeah, like fresh tarantula meat, right? Yeah, Maria will arrive soon. There's also a thing with animals, sometimes you cannot do the fun stuff, you have to do the necessary things, like going out with the doggo. Right. So we had some topics in mind. Some thought-provoking topics, or just generally talking about the hobby in a way. I think I'll also make like a video about a potential whitelist, because this is like a topic in Europe. They kinda want to do a whitelist. If this will happen, and if spiders will be on this, no one has a clue. That we oh yeah, I have the spiders right here. So let's check this one. Is the little man. Oh, they are so cute. They are so cute. So let's check if they cooperate. Not really. No. Oh. There's the little man. They are so cute. So, Cyriocosmus Perez Milesi. They are so small when they come out of their egg sacs. Please be aware, Mark, that these are both C. Perez Milesi and C. elegans. That right one there is elegans. So this was an... Okay, so... C-E. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. So, we take... The writer should be here. This. So we need to write C-E. Okay. So guys, what are you doing right now? Do you have some animal related works at the moment? What is currently going on in your hobby? Do you have new additions? Have you paired something in the meantime? Share your hobby weeks. Ooh. What is this? Super moldy. Molded enclosure. Come. Nope, not out of this one. No. Okay. This is how small they are. Look. And now he's there. They are so tiny. 9 people in the chat room. To everyone who is a bit too shy to say hey or what's up. Skål to you. We are currently rehousing around 40 spiders, and in maybe like 15 minutes we'll show you some pictures of like animal related stuff that we encountered during our trip in Sweden. And there is quite amazing stuff that we saw. Maybe even some people from Line are there saying hi. They were really cool. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, spider. Look. I think Mario is coming. Having some conversation with everyone. Yep, she just arrived. The day is saved. So yeah, I was a bit surprised when those guys were born, how small they are. They are like super mega tiny. We need to take... Tiago! Welcome back to the tourists. Huh? Ah, we are the tourists. Ah, yeah. Skål, nice to have you here, Tiago. I hope the weather is now better in Portugal than right now here in Poland, in Silesia. Skål. Oh, there she is. Don't forget to correct the microphone.
My microphone.
She's here,
I'm
everyone.
here,
She's
I'm
here.
here.
Shh.
Oi.
Oi.
Everything is set up. Hello.
Can you hear Maria correctly? We couldn't have like a sound check. I think. Can we make a check?
Hello.
Oh yeah, you should be hearable. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Bloodstorm writes, not sure how everyone else's summer has been, but it's hot here. Feels like 101 degrees Fahrenheit, which is supposedly 38 degrees Celsius. We had 37 here in Poland,
Yes.
in Silesia. That was before our trip to Sweden.
It was not fun.
It was absolutely not fun. Bloodstorm says, hello, Maria.
Oh, Bloodstorm. What's up? So my business, or my question is who has ever hunted a mantis? I'm preparing for ink.
There's a spider.
They are apparently quite inky.
They are.
By the way, ink that you're using. So we can.
The spider cocooned itself a bit. Hello! That's the little friendo. They are so small. What? Those are like L3?
5.
Come on.
4.
There's the little man.
Maybe L4.
No,
Right.
they are very tiny. I was teasing a bit with the Stachunline. This was an experience there.
It was amazing.
It was like... We just found about this a few days before the trip.
Yeah.
And you were like, Mark, we need to go.
Yeah.
And first, when we arrived there, we just saw the exhibition of the taxidermied, like mostly insects, but also some birds. And you noticed that, on Thursday we can meet the scientists.
Yeah, because they have a small cafe. So what is Stachunline? Stachunline is a...
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah,
research
a research station.
where they collect insects, categorize them, they what? Then all over the world too. Up, and when we were there, and they have like a, and with too bad that you're Thursday. There wasn't. Also, you can lab and. But oh no, we're in Stockholm, and then I saw that everything.
It was a blast.
Amazing.
It was an absolute blast. This one dug up a bit.
Scientists and years.
And we had a nice chat with them how to see specific families.
Yes.
Like they showed us how to distinguish flies. For example, we saw an insect that looked like a bumblebee, but then they made like a close-up with the microscope. They showed what to look for, and they proved that it was a fly.
Just so. And they also take on volunteers. You do, of course. Identify insect. Volunteer this thing.
Hasdaman is here. Hasdaman, Skål.
Skål.
Nice to have you here after a small break that we had. Skål. Hey, my favorite show is on. What is it?
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hasdaman asked, did you end up managing to find the stories?
No.
No.
Like the female rejected the male, and yeah, like we thought we have a second female, and she grew biceps.
She grew some biceps and that's all. Oh.
No.
So, but we have a second now who maybe.
Yeah. We will try again. This is a matter of honor.
We also have another.
Yes.
One, two. Or is it that?
I mean, I've already paired one, in a way successfully, and unsuccessfully at the same time, because the pairing went well, but then the female decided to molt. It was. You know what? We can make this little game because I've recorded this. This was actually a pretty good video about the pairing. It was on the channel. It was a long form video. Parts of the long form video were made into a short. A pretty funny short. Yeah, let's give them like 20 seconds to guess. Oh, Skål, you're my favorite show. Oh. Nah, there are better shows online. I'm just a hobby man in his little hobby room, or like our little hobby room, spending hobby time with you amazing people.
With the other hobby people.
You crazy people.
Oh, so this month is dragon.
They are so stinking cute. I can get an even closer close-up. Aww.
Can you remember the one that Lim couldn't eat?
Yeah. That's a Deroplatis disicata. But she's not adult.
Oh.
Because they grow like twice the size. So, yeah.
Do you want to show?
So this mantis fell during the molting, and she had a deformed abdomen.
Not abdomen.
Not abdomen, limb, and then she couldn't hunt. So yeah.
She didn't want to eat.
Mantids are amazing, but they are so fragile. Like when something happens during the molting process, they are just. Niffers Critters! Nice to have you here. Welcome after the small break. Skål.
Skål.
I just confirmed with a little field study with my soda maker. Says not to add the flavoring before you carbonate.
Oh. What happened? Did it explode?
Hasdaman writes, I was there for the start and when she matured into a he, and the other went for a run around the place.
Yep. We'll try again.
So to those people who just joined, we've actually recorded not just one, but two long form videos. A bit different than the regular Tarantula videos. But I think the form is actually not that bad. It's more of like a we need to talk tough and rough. No, it's more of like a since I like podcasts when I'm doing hobby stuff. This is also in like a more podcasty way. It's not so heavily edited. There's not many B-rolls. It's just old Polish man rambling about spiders in a way. I mean, you've been listening, and I think the topics are quite good.
Oh, this one was empty.
Like 60% of the soda shot out of the bottle, and I had a mess to clean up. Oh no! Oi, 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 oi. Right. So I hope you had a lovely trip. We had, and we'll show some pictures of the trip. Actually, quite a lot of pictures, and I've put them on like auto scroll because there's so many of them. If I would just click with the regular tempo, then we might not reach the end at midnight, and I need to go earlier to bed today, since I need to get up very, very early. So you know what? We can just switch to the automated slideshow. So we start off with like some random pictures of the trip, not necessarily animal related, and then we switch to the animal related parts that we visited in Sweden. So you know, I'm a bit of a history, maybe not fanatic, history nerd, especially when it comes to like the Dark Ages and Vikings. I wonder how that happened, looking at the picture here. So we've visited a few places there. You see the pictures right here. This is Ekketorp. Ekketorp is like a rebuilt old Viking fortress. And what's really cool about this place, you have actual actors there. So when you walk through this fortress, you actually interact with those Vikings there. You can bake some bread. You can talk with the chieftain, the jarl of the village, so to say. It's really, really, really cool. And also, like what really made me happy during the whole Sweden trip, there's so many traces of the past generations. Like runestones are everywhere there. I've checked, there's almost around 200 of those runestones in Sweden, maybe even more.
I think you're looking more at 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
Like, to give an example, like near the place where Maria lived is like a rock called Karlevistenen, and it shows like also the turning of like the religion there, since on the back you have some Christian graffiti,
Yes.
which is super crazy. But you see the rock where I'm like with the suit, like this was when we were returning from Ekketorp, and we were just driving through the country, going back to Maria's home city. City, village, like small city.
Oh.
And we were I was just looking, and Maria, look, stop the car. And then like this huge rune stone on the side of the road, which is absolutely crazy. Aloha writes, the Babs look happy. Yeah, they were happy. They actually went through a bit of a, maybe not trauma, but they had a rough time during the drive back.
Mm-hmm.
Since I had to, when we are going to Gdynia, where the ferry to Karlskrona was, I had to actually rent a car, because my car is a bit too small to transport 2 dogs. So I had to get a bigger one, a much bigger one than we expected, because we thought, we get a combi, but they require to have like a transporter and everything. So I was actually driving a big Ford Transit through the country, and from there we went with the ferry, and the company kind of made a bit of a stinky maneuver in the end. Like a day before we moved back to Poland, they told that the car had a crash and we don't have a car back. Yeah. And suddenly I had, like, out of desperation, get a train through the whole country, and the train ride was 8 hours. This was not fun. Oh. Especially for the doggos. We were kind of lucky that this was a night train, so the dogs were sleeping most of the time.
The dogs were very happy, like very relaxed.
Yeah, they were
We
relaxed.
were not relaxed.
There was like a bit of a, when there was like a bit of a shake on the train, and Odin woke up, and you could see like the squint of the eyes, like, oh, what is going on?
What's happening?
What's happening?
I go back to sleep.
Yeah, he went back to sleep. They were so golden during the trip, like super golden. And yeah, for the guys that let us down in the last moment, I wish them very painful diarrhea. Right, yeah, and the ferry trip, that was magical.
Yeah.
The first time when Odin saw the sea, and he was like, "Oh, mama, tata, look, so much water." JK, nice to have you here. We are sharing some experiences from the trip in Sweden. Skål. Hasdaman writes, bloody Saxons can't take him anywhere. Right, so we go to the first animal-related point of the trip.
Yeah.
This was Longayon.
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 Yawn.
Yawn.
Like.
It's Long John. It's a lighthouse on the southern part of Öland. So the cool thing about the place there was like a birds. How to say, like a bird's observation place?
They capture birds to ring mark.
So they capture birds for ring marking. They have like a exhibition, like a permanent exhibition, with some places where you can observe the seals that are there. And we actually saw a seal that was on a rock, laying on the back, getting sunlight. Even left like a small note there. And we'll see. Hi, did you both had a great trip? We had. Yeah, it was quite eventful, especially the trip to Stockholm, at least for me, as like a history fan. No, maybe not fanatic, nerd, history nerd. And yeah,
Skål to you, Appa.
yeah, Skål. So you can see there's a lot of taxidermied animals there. Super cool place. But Stachonline, I think, beat it a bit in like exhibition and learning value. Nonetheless, if you are on Öland, worth seeing. Like basically the whole nature on Öland it's so beautiful there. It's so green, with so many traces of like the past, like the Vikings and everything. So cool, like really, really, really cool.
Part of it is and fauna.
It is very unique. It looks like when you drive across the bridge, like there's the Öland bridge, it immediately changes. Instead of those kinda the plains of Öland, you start to see forests from which are more likely connected with Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go a few days further in time. We drive through Gränna.
Vroom.
So in Gränna is a museum about the Swedish exhibition to the Arctic expedition to the Arctic, which failed. Like as a very, how was the name of the expedition? You remember? You're the expert about this topic.
This was my idea to go there. So in 1897, I called Solomon Andrea. Had this brilliant idea to go to the North Pole, which was unclaimed at the time,
in a balloon.
And they were supposed to fly from Svalbard across to the North Pole. We're supposed to drop like a flag saying, "Hey, we were here first."
This is Sweden territory now.
This is Swedish territory, and then go fly wherever the balloon. And Andre and other guys, and most of by himself, they were inner city people, and they knew nothing about survival in the wilderness, even less about survival in such a harsh climate. And basically everything even though they planned this, was slightly wrong. And
they planned this for a very long time. I looked at this and they actually thought about a lot of things, and then when you come into the details, they missed it by a lot.
Missed it by a long shot. It's very interesting if you want to look it up. Solomon and Andrea Polar Expedition.
Worth seeing.
And
Super cool place. Like for a museum, fantastic.
I don't think I have to say it, but they
very horribly.
They were found 33 years later.
Yep.
On a small island, and we still don't know what they died from.
There are some plausible.
There's some plausible explanations, but very interesting.
Your sound is supposedly cutting off a bit.
No, not again.
I have no idea why. So yeah. So we switch to the second animal-related thing. This was we moved further from Gränna to Stockholm.
We went to the museum. I said, "Oi, oi, oi! Wow, it's the coolest thing I ever saw."
We drive to Stockholm. So this is the Naturhistorisk Museet. Naturhistoriska Museet. So big nature museum in Stockholm.
Huge.
Like, not kidding. This is actually big as heck. So many different pieces of exhibition of the super far past, and like a big exhibition about the evolution, and of course wildlife, taxidermied animals, a lot of them, although we are a bit complaining about the few spiders there because they
were
but the rest fantastic.
Wow.
Super amazing place, worth it. I think this was you see the little comparison of Odin and we found the missing link. A beautiful place. It was not even that expensive to go there. Like seeing how much, like, give you an idea, Stockholm is expensive, like very expensive. But the museums are very fairly priced because there's so much stuff going on, so many different things. Like this museum, the whole building was just one big exhibition that was thematically ordered. So prehistoric stuff, then like stuff nowadays. Also the Arctic, you had insects, also weird things. Like there was one slide where you could see either weirdly taxidermied things, or there was like a cow with two heads even. Like
it was part of 8th century curiosity cabinet, which people like to have back.
Yeah.
And the taxidermy, the poor little polar bear cub.
Oh yeah,
who was like a tube.
It looked so bad, like so bad, but worth it. Like this part of the museum, this was really worth it.
Yeah.
But I think there are no pictures here about that because this was this is just animal related here. I think the most important museum there was the Vasa Museum. And guys, if you're in Stockholm and you're not visiting the Vasa Museum, you are making a big mistake. Like, not joking, the Vasa Museum it's so What do you want? The little dog is complaining. The Vasa Museum is so worth it. Like, they hold from this is not a river, right? This is a river or the sea? This is the sea.
This sea.
Yeah, they pulled out after 333 years a ship that sunk nearly like in about a few days.
A few days, a few minutes.
Yeah. They hauled up a ship after 333 years underwater. And it looks almost as fresh in the shipyard. Maybe beside the missing paint.
Yeah.
It's under such great condition. It's so worth it to see. Like, for me, it was like, wow. I was just standing there and looking at this gigantic piece of history in such condition. Like, wow. Absolutely wow. Moobly is here.
Hey, hello.
Oh, there's the missing link of Odin. It looks so close to it. Moobly. Skål, nice to have you here. Right. Oh, I need to put the. In the meantime, I'm doing some stuff with the spiders as well. Like, this is like the same thing that I did in the beginning. So yeah. But yeah, the Vasa Museum, worth it. We wanted to see the. Yeah.
The Royal Armory.
Yeah, but we didn't really have time.
No.
Also, I'll be honest, the trip drained a bit my bank account because it's very expensive. It's very expensive. Like a regular food stuff costs like 4 times as much as here in Poland.
Yeah.
Like milk 4 times the amount of money. So not funny.
No.
This was absolutely not funny.
We were having a great time until we were going to eat somewhere.
Yeah, and then suddenly, oh no.
Crying a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but nonetheless, the trip was worth it.
The museums were absolutely amazing.
I mean, there was like a Viking museum, and it was nice, don't get me wrong, but it was a bit underwhelming, at least for me. But nonetheless, very well arranged. Like, you see cool stuff there. Naturhistorisk Museet, worth it. Vasa, worth it. Grena, absolutely. Although it's when you go to Grena, you don't go. You need to go afterwards somewhere else because in Grena is nothing
there's
more.
Nothing. There's candy making and there's the museum.
Only candy making. Like seriously, every second shop is a candy maker shop.
Yeah.
We still have the 2 candies that we got. You've eaten yours?
I ate mine.
Okay. We still have 1. And I was a bit surprised when they said like super effing salty candy.
Swedish devils.
Yeah, Swedish devils.
Yeah. It's not Gränna though. It's just candy for nothing.
Is it for masochists? Probably not. Like the candy that you got, and I tried. This one was effing salty. I almost said it. Right. Let's go to Station Linné.
Yeah.
So, this is the invert station, so to say. Like, there's the cafe. Here's a picture inside the cafe. You have some taxidermied birds, especially birds of prey. Like, super cool. And when you go through the shop, you have those cabinets with those taxidermied insects. There's even like a spider or 2 even. Very cool. And here you can see the prepared insects for the scientists. So what they basically do, they put them on like a tray with ethanol. Then they sort them into different vials. And after the vials are labeled when they were picked, and like all of them are stored, so when a scientist needs them, they are shipped. Super cool. Here we have one of the checking stations. Amazing. The guys are also super cool to talk to. Yeah. And I think I even put a sticker there in the guest book. So yeah, I hope you can also see the station one day. It's really worth it.
I will.
And they have good cake.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I was so envious of their nice microscope.
Oh yeah, we need a microscope like this.
Oh.
When they showed the little like the little wings,
Yeah.
how you can determine that this is a fly, super cool.
I know.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe one day we will be, I don't know, Traba billionaires or something.
Elon Musk here. Watch out.
I just came back from a trip with family to Italy near Venezia. Beautiful places and towns, although I did not like Florence, to be honest. Was also photographing flamingos. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You've been in Venezia?
I have been in Venice.
My brother was there as well, if I'm correct. I wasn't. We need to go.
Oh, you weren't allowed?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
So maybe I do pasta.
No, little brothers, welcome.
No.
When I was in
refill.
Venice, it was just a day trip. When we went to Italy once. It was raining horribly much. So all we did was walk around from shop to shop in the rain, being kind of miserable, soaking wet. And the best thing I remember, at the end, we bought dry socks. And then in the bus, I home of the wet socks and dry socks. It was the best feeling ever.
We've had actually good weather when we were on the trip. Like
Yes.
thinking about it, we had like super good weather.
Yes.
Not even one rainy day. No super heat.
No.
No, it's actually very good. So yeah, that was Stachunline.
Very cool.
Very cool place.
Very, very small, but world famous.
It's world famous? You didn't tell me.
World famous.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I did not know about this. No, but it's worth it.
I
It's
didn't
worth
know
it.
either, but they say that since they collect so many samples and they actually keep every single one of them, you're very sought after. Otherwise, they have like their own things, and then they also discard everything.
And that's good because the flora, the fauna is not harmed in this way that much.
No.
So
They save everything, and if someone needs something, just they can just contact them and they get it.
yeah, like the place where they stored those insects, like this room full of the specimen, I was quite amazed that they had everything. Here you have the picture.
Yeah.
Like this was one side, the whole room was stored like this.
And they have to they told that they when the trays are full, they move it so everything is frozen. Forever.
Yeah, it's very. Like, I was amazed about this place, and when we go back there, I actually want to see that place one more time.
Oh, I want to.
I want to volunteer.
I do.
You volunteer as tribute.
Yes.
I kinda also want to do that. Right, this was the trip. I switched back to the table. As you can see, I made a huge mess here. So
It's okay. No one is judging.
what? I judge myself.
No one besides Mark is judging.
Yes. Also, it's nice to hear that you also had a fantastic. That every one of you had like fantastic time. That's good. That's good. I was actually missing a good trip where I can just relax.
Yeah.
Because the last year was like just work, then moving and stuff like that was not fun. I mean, having an apartment now is fun, but the whole thing around that was not fun.
No. Moving is stressful.
Very. Oh, but driving there to Sweden was a bit stressful because that we had
driving to Sweden.
Yeah, like, because we had so many complications with the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. before we go there one more time with the little boys, we need to get a car.
Yeah.
We need to absolutely
car.
have a big car, because being let down in the last moment was not fun at all. What do you want? Dog is complaining. He is complaining.
Left all alone in a different room.
Talking to people he cannot hear. No. So, we are making some progress here with the little man. Or like girls. All of them are girls. I feel it. Those are all female spiders. All of them. So, 11 people in the chat room. So, yeah. I think maybe I can tell one more time what is what the new long form videos that were recorded, what they are like about. So, you know, I like podcasts when I'm doing hobby stuff. So I thought to make a bit of a talky content, so to say. While I am recording, I'm also doing something animal related, so either a rehouse or something else. And I am chatting about something that is like tarantula related, but currently on my mind in a way. Some of those topics might sound a bit like very subjective. Some people think controversial. Are they controversial? I don't think so. They're just thought-provoking in a way. Deroplatis desiccata. So, yeah, the first episode, which will come out this Sunday, and we had these discussions here on the channel, on the live streams. What is a beginner tarantula, actually? Like, are those brachypelmas like really the best beginner tarantulas, and what we should consider as a beginner tarantula? That's like, I was like this, yeah, there behind this table, old man sitting and rambling. And it's not like to attack like this old oak of like, yeah, brachypelma, aphonopelma, and nothing more. No, it's like you need to consider certain things before you acquire this and that species. Is that for you? Do you want something like this? I gave a comparison with aquariums, that if you're getting an aquarium, you don't want just to have the like yes, you're right, that you don't just want those fish that are on the bottom and eating the algae. You want the colorful stuff, the stuff that is swimming in the aquarium, that does something. So when you're getting a spider like a Grammostola, and it sits only in one space and does nothing, then this, in some cases, you will get bored so quickly that you will completely forget. Maybe not forget, but you won't find the hobby interesting anymore. So yeah, it's basically the whole video is about, before you get your first tarantula, think what you want from this animal. That's the whole premise of the video. So some people will probably be like this: oh, you cannot suggest a person to get a geniculata or nandu because they are defensive. Yeah. We'll see if there will be angry comments. I mean, you've had one of your first tarantulas was Hysterocrates gigas.
Yep.
And you are still alive.
I am alive. So is she.
And you were not bitten.
Nope.
So you see, you can manage. You can manage. Yeah. And the second video, which will come a week later, also on Sunday, is about Tarantula FOMO. That I think a lot of people are getting tarantulas as an impulse buy, and how this might actually be harmful for the person, for the hobby person, for the hobby in a way in general. I've did like a comparison that some people treat mystery boxes like booster packs in a way. Like, yeah, you might get the chase rare that everyone is looking for. Who knows? Maybe there is a Typhochlaena celadonia somewhere in the mystery boxes, and then you get it on a cheap. Not thinking about that, you get another Psalmopeus irminia, which are also amazing, but not everyone wants 10 of them, right? So we'll see. Guys, while you're here, maybe you also have cool ideas about talky topics like this. Something where the old man can sit right there, and while he's doing some animal stuff, he can ramble about, or have maybe not discussion, a monologue, but provoking to a discussion in the comment section. Yeah, I have some topics in mind, but oh yeah, mystery box full of angry OBTs. I mean, if they are from different localities with different colors, why not? Why not? The mystery OBT box. I totally agree. As you know, I started with old world teas, yes, and I also told in this video that if you had some, for example, previous experience with other animals, and you know what you're getting, you also theoretically can start with something old world. The thing is, you need to know what you're dealing with. If you know that you're getting an OBT that is very defensive, that is fast, that has a very short fuse, and you are aware of that, then why not? Why not? Thing is, you need to know what you're dealing with. And theoretically, when you start with those, you are also a beginner tarantula keeper in a way. So yeah, that was like my 2 cents. But I think the more important video is a bit the tarantula FOMO. Because I was also like, this close. And then I said, stop, slow down. Although the tarantulas were not the reason. The tarantulas were just one piece of this whole puzzle that almost led to complete hobby burnout. I've been on mute. You've been on mute.
Oh. No, you couldn't hear all the important things we told.
Oh. We kinda want okay. Bloodstorm. ADHD. I hate it.
What are you trying to say?
So, basically, if you have ideas about discussions like this, where we can have like a chat with like an honest opinion, not this whole like influencer overhype thing, where we can just ramble a bit about maybe not ramble, like give our experiences about the hobby. Maybe they are wrong. They can be wrong. But they will not be like they will not be told through this influencer overhyping thing, because I kind of don't like that. I don't like this in a hobby like this, where you actually deal with living animals. And Tarantula FOMO is dangerous for the animals, because when you get more and you have to take care of them, no matter how little work they require, but still you have to take care of them. Doesn't matter if those are spiders, if those are lizards or snakes or dogs or plants. Those are living beings and they need to be taken care of. And those are not TCG cards or Warhammer minis that you can put in a box and just leave until your hobby energies are coming back. Those animals need food and water and I don't know, a space to live.
Yep. And they grow.
And they grow. Exactly. Do your research, talk with others, and I saw them for several years with my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I was in a meeting.
Oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh, I worry.
My third and fourth teas were from a mystery box. What? No, it's okay to get them, but mystery boxes have like this. I know because I was a semi-competitive TCG player, and I know the feeling of opening a booster and like trying to get this one money card, and this is dangerous with spiders when you have mystery boxes. My male OBT made his journey to Valhalla. Skål to him. Skål to old male. Skål. He had no fuse. At most, he would retreat when I opened his lid.
Yeah.
May his journey behind the Rainbow Bridge will be pleasant.
Probably asks, plastic versus glass enclosures?
That's a good topic.
Personally, I have not seen it, but for it's like in glass and plastic.
Yeah, that's a good topic.
Yeah.
Plastic or glass?
Yeah.
For a keeper, I think glass. But just for presentation. For practicality, if someone doesn't want to have the fuss, they want to have better control of ventilation.
I mean, the glass or
Aesthetic.
personal preference for the
Yes.
spider doesn't.
No, the spider is like the spider could be probably in like a big
Shoebox.
Yeah. Don't put a spider in a shoebox. But theoretically, like if you put a shoebox in the corner and the spider escapes and there's a hole in the shoebox, the spider will go into the shoebox. So, like, yes, this is a good topic.
Yeah.
Plastic versus glass. That's a good topic. Also, enclosure sizes.
That's never enclosure sizing and how fast elaborate.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are good topics. Yeah.
By the way, is my sound out? Oh.
I mean, when I'm seeing the picometer, it's working. Maybe I need to fine tune the how is this called? Like there's like this after a certain threshold it starts the microphone. Maybe I need to do some corrections. Since we are sitting next to each other and we just have the microphones that we have, since this is a professional studio, we have to work with what we have. We don't have the money to make a professional Tarantula stuff studio, nor are we professional hosts of shows.
And John also adds, and why they do okay.
That's good. I think this is a very good topic.
That is a good.
It is a good topic that some people might not know.
I think a lot of coming from other communities, they mention what in the world is it?
Yeah, why are you keeping them in so small spaces? Yeah, this is a good topic. I've had this discussion so many times already.
You can see background to right.
This one.
Oh, to right on the viewer side.
Ah.
With my Samoperos pool hood.
Too big.
And it's too big. It's way too big. Give her this nice big enclosure, put plants inside and everything. Shows a little corner and now you can never see her.
Yeah.
But
Same
yeah.
with the Psalmopeus cambridgei.
Oh, Mobley has. My Mobley is using fourth of that thing.
A lot of the spiders that we have use like only a fraction of the space that they have available. Like you have the species suggested sizes of the enclosures, and then it turns out. Oh, hold on. Too small. We have the species recommended sizes of those glass enclosures, yet they use like one fraction of the space because they want to live in tighter spaces because it gives the spider a sense of safety. So, yeah. But then you're hearing smart people on the internet that, oh, those animals are kept incorrectly because they don't have the stuff like in the wild where they can walk around.
Roam around.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Papa says, I put my spiders in my living room.
Yes. So that's the thing.
We also prefer glass.
Yeah, because it looks nicer.
Because it looks nice. But you can, if we have all of the spiders glass enclosed, another.
Yeah. And we don't have the money for that.
Mobley. By the way, I have there are 102 brackies, not only
Electric blue. Kilobrachys species electric blue.
Natani Harun.
Congratulations.
Huge congrats. Very well done.
Good job. Good job. You're proud. Good. I'm also proud of you.
Be proud.
We are
all
every
proud.
one of us is proud. The roaches sometimes still elude my Megaphobema robustum. Robustum are cool. Huh?
What? We should get another.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I paid so much money for this one.
Really? It wasn't confirmed female.
No.
It was not
female. No. But I paid so much money for her. Still nice spider, like beautiful spider. When I failed to properly disable them.
Roaches.
I had like there was a post recently I saw on one of the Tarantula Facebook groups that like one person had avicularia, and she was afraid that the spider after a molt was not eating after 1.5 weeks. So I wrote to her that don't worry, when the spider will eat, it will eat. But I was a bit more concerned that she was feeding her crickets and or dubias, because like there's nothing wrong with them, but crickets can be potentially dangerous for spiders, especially when they are freshly after a molt, and dubias dig up, which is not really the nicest way for arboreals.
Dubias, I only feed. Watch this.
Yeah, because they dig up.
Because they dig and they.
Like one of the first videos that I did on this channel was for a rehousing of for my Pecilotteria rufilata. And while I took out the female, there was a dubia that was sitting there for probably months, that dug up inside. So yeah, they can be like this.
Or this. Oh, now I'm hungry. I want to eat all of them. Or dug down into. And then I'll have tarantula like the one that my mother keeps. Was suddenly a balloon.
Oh, that spider! Oi. This one was big.
And
it was fatter than me. What? No, I am.
So long story short, I couldn't take all of my. And my mother volunteered to my spider. And
One was exceptionally big in one particular axis.
One spider, one albopilosus. Was her abdomen was about 2 or 4 times the size of her stomach. So what probably happened was that the dubious probably dug down into the substrate. Spider didn't two of them. And then
which is sufficient for spiders
yes.
that
Yes.
have a slower metabolism.
And suddenly she said, "Oh, I'm hungry now," and ate several months' worth at the same time. So now she's on the
By the way, guys, fantastic ideas for topics to talk about. This is like the type of topic I want to chat. Like I would really like to make more like those super polished videos, super edited. But then there's so much stuff to do here in this room, and I don't want to burn out with YouTube. But I still want to do stuff for YouTube, so there needs to be like a middle form. And this middle form actually came out quite nice because it's sincere, it's direct, and I can do stuff in the meantime, which is good. Right. And thank you very much, guys. I mean, those are already good ideas. You will see on Sunday what I mean with the form of YouTube of the videos, and you can give some feedback if this is good content, if we should keep with that. Yeah, because I was really happy that I was able to do more stuff in a shorter time. Why is Umi so angry?
I think it's time to not to poop. He didn't want to poop. Now he wants to. So
yeah.
I guess it's time for me to go into chat for a while.
So yeah, I'm. You will see, guys, if this type of content is actually good, if this is worth keeping up. Since I really want to continue with the channel, because I've put already so much energy and happiness, hobby positivity, and then like almost burnout strikes you, and that's not nice. Hence also this idea with to make a video about Tarantula FOMO, because this actually is work that needs to be done here. Yeah, also topics about spider breeding. Spider breeding, yes or no?
Spider breeding, very fun. It gets overwhelming.
Yeah. If you, we'll make a good video about this.
Yeah.
Because this is actually a topic that struck us also a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go pick out the old one.
Yeah. Do that. Okay. So in the meantime, we are doing some spider rehousing. More of them. Right. So we don't have many of them for rehousing. We have around 44. But this quickly adds up. Yeah. Oh, poor doggo. We thought we'll help him sooner with that, with like that he will manage to do his business earlier, but no, He's a bit older now, and he has his attitudes. Okay, spider, come out, come out. Like when they are digging up, like you can see here, like the spider dug up. Not fun to get them out. I'm always worried that I will hurt him, her. Yeah, so I'll make a small little tunnel here. And maybe now. Hello. Spider, we get out. Oh, there comes the spider, you can see now. Let's escort this little boy or girl into the new house. They now have a mansion. Tarantula mansion. Bloop. My tarantulas have been having a molting party. I've been finding new molts almost every day. We had a molting party when we moved here. Like when we moved from Zabrze to this countryside here. Because here it is a lot warmer. Especially in the summer. Like the summer here, since this is like the last level of the building, last floor. And when the sun shines, it's super hot. And then the spiders have like a molting party, and every one of them is molting at the same time. Also, congrats that your spiders are growing. Oh. Oh, the little man got some food. Happy puppy. Talking about what we potentially can pair. First of all, of course, we have still the Nando Tripepi that we could pair. But no, Maria, there is a condition, and you know which one. She said, "Let's go." No, Tripepi pairing if we get 50 likes. This will come from life to life. There will be a chance. Like I think if we keep up to it, then one day we'll get there. Because I'm not convinced about having around 2,000 spiderlings, because I need to find someone who gets them in bulk. But what we have potentially planned, we have a OBT pair. We have a male and a female. We have a very big male. Like compared to the ones that I had in the past, this one is like super big. So maybe we can give this one a shot. I've paired them before, like without result in the end. Nonetheless, they are not so hard to pair. They are not aggressive to each other, at least from what I saw. They are quite easy to do, to pair. So yeah, that's one of the stuff that we can do. Baby OBTs are so cute. They are. Like, most baby spiders are cute in, like, our hobby perspective, so to say, because I think a lot of people would disagree with that, which is also fair. But small OBTs, there's probably not a lot of them. OBTs are not the biggest tarantulas. I guess there's around 100 something, maybe. Ooh. So this might be interesting to finally have this done. We can theoretically give the Pentaloris one more shot, although I don't really want to record this as a long form video, since the first try that we had with like the exec that was eaten afterwards, like recording that took quite a long time. So yeah, maybe on a live stream we'll try it one more time. We'll see. Like, we put the camera somewhere there. Like, there's the spider pairing cam, and then we can just chat and do other stuff here. And we put like a camera like right there, like screen Hollywood stuff. Yeah. It'll be fun. And of course, I hope I can keep up with the plant videos. I've chosen the name Tarantula Talk for that. We'll see if it will work. Because it feels good that I found a format that I can keep up with time and editing and stuff. Because believe me, making the videos so far was very time consuming. Super time consuming. Okay, where's the spider? There it is. Try to get it out. Get out. So maybe we can show how the spider gets out. There it is, in the corner, you see? Like, showing how to manipulate something this small is a bit challenging, but yeah, we managed. There's this. Hello. Hello. Okay. I have a new house for you. Oh, you're big. You've eaten a roach recently, right? Look. They are so cute. But all baby tarantulas are cute. Nonetheless, they require some work. So, what do you think, in your opinion, are the cutest slings? For me, it's Avix. In second place, Psalmos. Like, Avix are super cute when they are small. They look so... They have like this perfect... they with the little tiny hair sticking out. They are amazing. Oh no, is the... Ah, yeah, it works. This is not permanent, right? No. 11 done. And this goes slower than I expected. Getting them out of the sling pots is a bit more time consuming. No, this is more. How much is this? 12, 13. I have 13. 15 people in the chat room. Nice to have you here. Let's do some spider stuff together. Skål. I still need to get back into the routine of talking about tarantulas. Today is maybe more like a chiller episode, since this stuff needs to be done. And I guess next week we can do a slideshow with your stuff. So if you have nice pictures, you can send them either through tarantuhala@gmail.com, or you visit us on Facebook. There's like a link, either directly through my page, you can send me a PM, or you go to the Tarantulas Drakkar, which is like a group, you can share stuff there. And then yeah, next week we'll make a nice slideshow, compress everything into one nice thing. We'll talk about those animals. I'll try to get some research done, what is shown there, and yeah, since I've already seen that, for example, Rob had his, I think it was Rob, his scorpion had like a third batch of small scorpion lings, which is super cool. Like to see there's like a third birth in consecutive order, which is super cool. Good evening, Mark and Maria. Hey, all in chat. Nice to have you here, Jboy07. Maria went on a small walk with one of our doggos who wanted to do some business outside, so Skål. In Skylanders, there's a giant spider called a gargantula. Kinda reminds me of the acromantula, so... Acromantula? I think it was acromantula, the species which Aragog was from Harry Potter. Good to see you, Mark and Maria. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Also good to see you again. Skål. Go Team Slugs. Aviklings are so cute. Irminias too. Yes. What I really like about Irminias when they are small, they have those small little socks which give like a hint that they will have those thunderbolt markings, those orange thunder. I'm already gesturing. I look, when I'm doing this. Have you played the game Monkey Island? There is like this salesman Stan, and he's also doing the or the 11th Doctor also showing some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Aviklings are very cute. I really like them, and Irminias also when they have those little orange socks, giving like a hint of that they have the orange lightning bolt markings on their sides. They are amazing. Also, what I like about Irminias, you can see the pattern on the back. I had a very curious case of Irminia, the one that gave birth to my babies, the one there. When she was a bit smaller, she had like a mutated pattern on the back. Instead of 2 rows of those orange markings, she had 3. One like it looks like it had a combined one. And I thought, ooh, I have a mutated form. A month later, no, back to normal. Versicolor slings are also pretty and cute. Generally, the Caribenas are cute because they are so different in color to their adult counterparts, which is really nice. Also, Caribenas are generally amazing spiders to keep, to observe. The only downside with them is that they live so short, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah. But those little guys here, they are also cute. So we have 15 people in the chat room. To those who didn't see, I'll show you one. We're doing some chores here with them. This also has to be done. No slugs, I haven't, but I might try soon, huh? Have you tried giving him laxatives? Thank you, Mark. My pleasure. Talking about trying, I've tried in Sweden. Me and Maria, we've tried something in Sweden that is very, very well known on the internet. You can leave a guess what. If you guess, I'll share you my experiences with it. Maria's also as well. So yeah, something very, very Swedish, very well known, commonly considered not very pleasant in smell. I'll give you this much. Okay, Maria, be sure to drink enough water. He drinks a lot of water too. And not too much human food, because that caused my late dog to develop crystals in his urine. Oh no. Pumpkin puree. No. Worse. At least for some people. Especially the smell. Blood. Is that better than roach nog? I guess for some people it's worse in smell. Tint fish. It is a tint fish. It is a tinned fish, so I guess the next guess will be correct. Okay, I guess in 10 seconds we'll have the answer. And surströmming. There we go. Jay, good job. You guessed it. I've tried surströmming. Maria as well, because believe it or not, a lot of Swedes did not try it. So we had the. I mean, it was an experience. For me, it was a pleasure to try it. So, why was it a pleasure to try it? Because it was not that bad as some people might suggest. Like, you see all those reactions online when they open a can, then it sprays, and everyone is vomiting. So, I have two different experiences with the smell. The first time I smelled surströmming was in Warsaw. Basically, a friend of mine had a can that was way after time, and the smell was absolutely super disgusting. -10 out of 10. It was the worst. However, we got a can, and I was determined to try it when we went to the trip in Sweden. And like Maria's dad didn't want to smell it, so we went into the forest where it could hurt no one. We opened it, not even underwater, we opened it under like a plastic bag. There was the spray, and I was like, that's not the smell that I remember. So it was not pleasant, the smell, but it was not so immediately throwing you off. So it was like almost like it's hard to describe. If this would be normal food, I would throw it away, but here I was certain that it was not harming. So yeah. Maria writes, I was disappointed in two ways. First, when it did not smell as bad as I hoped. Second, that it was so slimy and not salty at all. So yeah, we opened the can. The smell was not nearly close to make us like vomit and stuff. It was like yeah, imagine like the most stinky type of cheese. Just put it on like fish, so to say. It was not that bad. And then we put the fish on like a flatbread with some potatoes, some sour cream and onion. And the moment when I tried it, it was like, imagine you have herring that is very, 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 very like fragile, like rubbery but fragile. It literally falls apart. You have like this tiny level of saltiness. I was told that it's very salty. This one was not salty. Maybe that's why this one was not that bad in smell. And when you ate it, you had a bit of sourness. So, was it pleasant? No. Was it bad? No. It was. Yeah, that's it. Although, like, washing the smell off, because it was strong but not that strong, it took quite some time, because like when the water sprutzed away, like I had to wash my hands afterwards. Like I had to wash like 7 times before the smell actually started to fade. Is it worth checking? Yes. The one that we tried was not that bad. for some people it might be it was not that bad. Yeah, it was not that bad. Even the smell nor the taste. The one that I smelled before was way worse, and I would never try it. So what are the comments here? Was the taste better than the smell? Yes, it was better. Although Maria disliked the texture, because it was like this weird, a bit slimy, rubbery, yet the rubberiness was not like this, you know, this firm rubberness like cheese, for example. It was like rubbery, yet falling apart. It wasn't nasty enough for it wasn't nasty at all. Seriously, it was not nasty. That sounds icky, slimy fish. It's yes, for Maria it was icky. I wanted both more or less nastiness. More and less nastiness. Yeah, in a way. I was, with the smell, I was a bit disappointed. Because I expected it to be stronger. It was not that strong. Wrong kind of yak. I've recently been watching some uncanny stuff on YouTube. How do you feel about the concept of doppelgangers? You know, those poser lookalikes. Would you eat it again? This one, yes. But not out of like I go to the shop and out of like pure pleasure I would eat surströmming. No, but as like a tradition, as like a way to, I don't know when Swedes eat it, they eat it probably out of tradition of something, then it's okay. Absolutely. It's just like, for me it's more like a stunt in a way, like a specific way to celebrate something, than actually some like a super delicacy. I think this is fairest way to say it. Would you eat again? No. Maria, talk about yourself. I would eat it again. Me and Kale share the same brain cell, I see. You see, I'm getting inspiration for a chapter in my stories that contain a doppelganger. So, I like the idea of doppelganger super spooky. Texture is important, it is. Sounds interesting, like sardines basically. Yes, in a way, maybe a bit more chewy. It's a bit more chewy. I think the surprising thing was that the sourness, since surströmming literally means sour herring, the sourness was just like a tiny hint in the background. So it's not, it's more like regular herring with like a bit more salt, and then in the back you have the sourness. That's it. Sounds like fruitcake. It's here, people eat it during holidays, no one wants it. Some people swear on surströmming. Like I said, for me it's more like if someone says we make surströmming party, yes, I would go. Would I buy it just because? Probably not. There needs to be a day, a special day where, I don't know, people eat surströmming. And the one that we tried, I would absolutely try that again. Just to have the how to say, just to know that this is something special. Not super tasty, also not super yucky, but it's something special. I think that's fair. I love fruitcake. Absolutely, I would love to read it. To read it? Ah, yeah, the chapter. Right. So yeah, that was our story with surströmming. Was it pickled? Sounds like rollmops, pickled herring on toothpicks, but not slimy. In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Just the different texture. I cannot remember what brand this was. I would need to check that. when you Google, like when you put on Wikipedia surströmming, then the can visible there, that's exactly the brand. Because there's different brands, and there is like a period of time when you can get it in Sweden. It's not that it's available all the time. There is a certain period when you can get surströmming. It is worth checking out. It's not the stuff to absolutely say but at least for us, but it's not bad, and it's edible. So yeah. Imagine roll mops, but you opened the jar, forgot it in a cabinet, and forgot about it for about 3 months. Yes, absolutely. Considering the fact that this is still edible and not potentially harmful. But yes, basically that's describing the whole thing. Maybe it would grow legs, yeah. And then swim back to Cthulhu. That's probably a very relevant and cultural question, Maria. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this was kind of important to try this, finally. I enjoyed the trying. If you want, I can, because we've recorded this for like my Viking friends. We've recorded this so they could potentially see if we have a potential mishap, and you can actually see me how I eat one. Like open it and eat one. So you can see the spritz, you can see the eating. So if you want to see that, I can do like a combine this to one video and I can show you. It's if you're in Sweden during that time, it's worth trying. Don't believe everything when you see that people are vomiting. It's not that bad. Maybe the ones that like when the cans, when they change into a football instead of staying a nice flat can, maybe then become small biological bombs. It was an experience. Yes, it was. It was worth it. Smell-o-vision. Yeah. The stuff that you see on YouTube definitely is more of a smell-o-vision. Here, it was more disappoint-a-vision with the smell. Yeah. Maria gives accurate descriptions because she really wants us to understand what it tasted like. Yeah, as I mentioned, it didn't taste like anything special. Like literally, it tasted like herring with a different texture. This one, you could barely smell a difference. You smelled, it was not like pleasant, but it was not so that you wanted to throw everything out. So yeah. Most of those influencers are getting that stuff shipped internationally, and it's probably in heat and other elements. Could be. This was cool. This was kept in a fridge, so maybe that slowed down certain smellotechnical processes. Who knows? But I was surprised. And I had to show my Viking friends that I actually ate it, because otherwise they would not believe. Yeah, ours were 2 years expired. The longer stored, the better the delicacy, said my dad's expert friend, but stored correctly. Yes. This one, like I have a picture. It was uh, the Viking group, which I'm part of, they claimed, oh yeah, because ours was like a year old, and I showed them the picture that ours was like 2 years after expiration date, and it was actually not even close in smell. So yeah, worth the experience. And also maybe one of those don't believe everything that you see on the internet moments. Last to Cosmos. Ah, yes, Cosmos Elegance? Yes. Yes. 3. So yeah, worth it. Now I want cake. You can have cake, but we don't have cake. You have to make cake. And pumpkin. Pumpkin season is soon, so... Oh, that reminds me, soon will be Halloween. Like soon? In 2 months. Yeah. It's already 2 months. In 2 months. Oh no. Time flew so fast. We just had Halloween in the first Halloween here. Oh no. Wow. Time flies so fast. So chatroom, after telling this, would you also try sour herring? Would you try this delicacy? In case I have my hands full, I shall say thank you for the stream, Mark and Maria, and thank you for showing your vacation pics. No problem. It was a pleasure. Like next week we'll share pictures of your like stuff. Like all of you, I see all of you. We'll share some of your animals on the live stream. This time we decided we will share a bit of the trip because it's there was some very cool stuff. Yeah. I will try any food once. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Susan. All the love. Absolute Skål to you. Roach knock. Slugs, you and your roach knock. Hope you are well, gorgeous lady. Roach knock. This is probably something that I would not try. Like, surströmming is not giving me the icky vibes. Roach knock gives. If you try it, slugs, I will also try it. Yeah. If you're in Sweden, give surströmming a shot, and don't believe everything that's on the internet, because I think a lot of reactions might eventually be a bit exaggerated, or it was not stored properly. And then it developed some weird kind of funky smell and taste. Look, if there was a culture that made a roach knock and they've been doing to forever, I would try it. Yeah. Couldn't find any in shops, so guess we'll have to make our own. Okay, spider's still here. I thought for a moment that the spider escaped. Can't make any promises. Okay. I'll wait. What's the worst thing you've eaten? Food items only. I think mine is sheep eyeball. That's a good one. What's the worst thing that I have eaten? Like, I think... Oh, what's the worst? When I was a child, I did not like Brussels sprouts. Now I'll eat almost everything. But what's the worst thing that I've ever ate? I don't know. So far, so far there is nothing that I said like, oh, never more, never more. Would you eat fried roaches, Onyx? I've eaten fried crickets and they were okay. I think for Maria it's eggs. She doesn't like eggs. Lumpy porridge? Wait. There was one thing, also something porridge like that I didn't like. But I cannot remember what it was. Yeah. Subjectively, my mother made a mashed cauliflower that was gag-inducing. Really? Cauliflower is amazing. Susan, it's awful. I have to agree with you. Oh, and lumpy custard. I would need to think if there was something that I would never ever try anymore. But I'm not really picky. I can eat everything. I was just going to say boiled eggs. Yeah, Maria is not a fan of eggs. Which is a conflict because I love eating eggs. But more for me. Come on, little guy. Whee. I don't like cauliflower as it is, but when you make it into a puree, I have a texture problem. And the texture and taste was a nightmare for me. Really? I've never gagged trying something before. Fried with some lemons. With lemon. The worst I've eaten is uncooked purple onions by themselves. Terrible. Really? There were certainly a few times when I ate raw onions and it was okay. But I'm also a person that eats like I don't know how it's called, like minced meat on bread. Like raw minced meat. It's really good. With some onions. Yeah. I'm fuzzy with textures. Onyx, try raw cauliflower or fried. It's different taste and texture. No bugs for me since they apparently taste like drumroll eggs. The big ones taste like eggs. Like I've tried a big. I don't know. It looked like a roach, and the stuff in the abdomen tasted like cooked egg. Or fried egg. I love onions in all cooked and uncooked forms. Yeah. Raw onion, if it's fresh, it's yummy. It is. Right. So we've reached 10 o'clock. We deviated a bit from the topic, but that's okay. Like we have a bit of. We don't need to stick with the hobby stuff. We can just chat a bit, right? I'll allow it. Scorpions and crickets, I've heard, taste nutty like walnuts. The ones that I've tried were like... They tasted... Yeah, like a bit nutty. And with what they were fed and seasoned with. Nothing more. Yeah. Roasted, get a little brown. I'll eat it that way, yeah. Right. Guys, it's 10 o'clock. I need to go earlier to bed today. And yeah. We are back with the weekly live streams and I am really happy that I've spent the Thursday that we spent. Maria is probably also happy that we've spent this Thursday evening, like for us evening, for you maybe day, with you, with the amazing Tarantula community. We are thankful for the time here. It's always a pleasure. And I hope that the video that will come on Sunday like this type of form of video, that you will like it. I would really like to get feedback if this form is good, if it's enjoyable, if it's good for the whole community of tarantula keepers. It's very important, since I think there needs to be like a voice of that talks about those issues. So I would really like to get your feedback for the Sunday's video and next Sunday's video. And if this forum will be good, then we'll continue with that, because the ideas you gave today were amazing. And thank you very much for that. I raise my cup to all of you for those ideas, Skål. And I would like to thank all of you who joined today. All of you, I see all of you there. So we had JK, Aloha Tarantula, Onyx Prime, also known as Bloodstorm. We had Arok. I don't know if I greeted you, so I'll greet you now, Skål. Jay, Tiago, Appa Bison. Can I remember more? Like Niffers Critters, Go Team Slugs, Levicia, of course. Okay, now quickly run through everyone. I hope I won't miss anyone. I think that's... I said Niffers Critters already. I need to make like a program that shows me everyone who joined for a moment and chatted. Bloodstorm I said. JK I said. Has the man. Skål to you. Rob Invertebrate Bob, of course, he joined. Now I remember. Yeah. All of you guys, we are back. Regnum Araneorum, skål to you as well. I would like to thank all of you for this amazing Thursday. We are back after a trip, and I hope to see you all next week. We can have a discussion if this new content is good or bad or in the middle somewhere. But yeah, have some amazing hobby time. And thank you very much from the bottom of from our hearts. Maria is still walking with the dogs. That we could spend the evening with you. I raise my cup. Skål, and see you next week. Bye.